Yeah, I started my career coaching at the college ranks. Started at Utah State, then Brigham Young University, Oklahoma State, Cal Berkeley, then to the NFL with the New England Patriots, then back to college football with USC, then back to the NFL with the New York Giants, Washington Redskins. My last job was defense coordinator at UCLA, now the head coach at New Mexico State University. Well, I probably would have to count that. I guess I've been coaching over 20 years, so that may be a realistic number.
And regarding Damon, I guess you had the opportunity to coach for him for about a year at Utah. What was it about him that made you take an interest in him?
Probably his tenacity and his passion. I just think he was misunderstood maybe with the old staff, and I just really respected those qualities about him, and I just looked at him probably in a different manner than maybe some of the other coaches.
And what do you think was misunderstood by some of the other coaches?
I just think maybe his tenacity, passion, and aggressiveness was probably looked at more of him maybe not being a team player or him being selfish, and I didn't look at it that way. I just looked at that he was passionate about becoming a better player and passionate about just being treated the way that he knew he should have been treated as a football player.
Was he disciplined, and did he work hard? And
oh yeah, he did everything right. That's the thing that I loved about him. He was never a distraction. You know what happens sometimes in coaching when you get players that are intelligent and that have an IQ. Sometimes coaches are reluctant to having to explain themselves. And I've always respected players like that, so I had no problem really explaining things to Damon and really making it clear on why we were doing things the way we were doing versus just telling him. And a lot of coaches don't want you to ask questions, just do as I say. And Damon's always been pretty analytical, and he always wanted some answers. And I just think sometimes coaches look at players in a manner that they probably shouldn't when you're dealing with intelligent players.
And so you say he was an intelligent athlete. Now, how athletic was he physically?
But you could tell he had great jumping ability, he had great speed, he was aggressive. So he had a football IQ. So he had all the intangibles really to be a quality defensive back.
Now, are you surprised that he was able to reach the professional level in a sport such as motocross, which is really physically demanding?
No, not at all, because, again, with his tenacity and his passion and his toughness, and even back then when he told me he used to ride bikes as a kid, I started laughing. But I could definitely see him mastering whatever he put his mind to, and that's another thing, whether it was academics or trying to play pro football or, in the academic world. I just was always impressed by him being able to focus on something and getting it done.
You're not surprised that would transfer over into a sport like motocross?
No, not at all. Not at all. Again, it's to me with him having some God-given ability, but I think it's more so about the person. And I think Damon's one of those type of people. I just think he's a rare individual that he can, if he wants to be a lawyer, he could probably be a lawyer. If he wants to be a doctor, he could probably be a doctor. I just think he's rare, a person that can really just decide something, and he has the intellect and the drive to pretty much accomplish whatever he wants.